Hello, and thank you for listening to episode 211 of Got Creeps, your favorite podcast that always makes sure to give you your weekly dose of the weird, mysterious, and creepy. We're your hosts. I'm John.
And I'm Leilani.
And if you want to hear your stories featured on Got Creeps, make sure you send your stories over to yougotcreeps@gmail.com or Got Creeps on any of our socials, Instagram or X or Facebook. Today, we are going to be talking about the Hollow Earth theory and Richard Byrd and his kind of discoveries around the Hollow Earth theory. But before that, we're going to roll the intro. I apologize that we are both sick, but we wanted to get this episode out anyways. So here we go for the intro. In the frosty depths of Antarctica, where the icy winds howl and the sun dances on the horizon, lies a tale shrouded in mystery and wonder. The tale of Richard Byrd and his eerie encounter with the enigmatic Hollow Earth theory. It was the year 1926 when Byrd, a daring explorer, set forth on his mission to unlock the secrets of the South Pole. Little did he know he would stumble upon something far more peculiar than he could have ever imagined. As Byrd and his intrepid team journeyed deeper into the icy expanse, they encountered strange phenomena: whispers in the wind, shadows darting across the ice, and a pervasive sense of unease that hung in the air. Yet, undeterred, they pressed on, driven by an insatiable thirst for discovery. One fateful day, while navigating through the treacherous terrain, Byrd's expedition stumbled upon a peculiar opening in the ice, a dark abyss leading into the depths of the earth. It was as if the earth itself beckoned them to explore its hidden depths. With curiosity piqued, Byrd and his team descended into the gaping maw, their lanterns casting eerie shadows on the icy walls. As they delved deeper, the air grew thick with anticipation, and whispers of ancient secrets seemed to echo through the cavernous halls. Suddenly, they stumbled upon a vast underground world, a realm untouched by the passage of time. Strange flora and fauna flourished in the dim light, and the very air thrummed with an otherworldly energy.
Thrum,
Thrum.
probably like that.
Probably. But it was what lay at the heart of the subterranean kingdom that sent shivers down Bird's spine. The fabled Hollow Earth, a world within a world, where ancient civilizations thrived in shadows, hidden from the prying eyes of humanity above. As Bird and his team explored the surreal landscape, they uncovered tantalizing clues about the true nature of our world. Clues that hinted at a reality far stranger than anything they could have ever imagined. Yet, as quickly as they had come, they were forced to retreat, leaving behind the mysteries of the hollow earth to linger in the icy depths of Antarctica. To this day, the tale of Richard Byrd's encounter with the hollow earth remains a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lie just beyond the reach of human understanding, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture into the unknown.
Do you think we should do this in an accent? Do you think we should do our show in an accent?
I definitely don't think that we should do our show in an
I
accent.
think we should.
I think I'm definitely at some point going to get in trouble if we do our show in an accent.
How?
I don't know. I'm going to do the wrong accent one day.
You just pick one accent. Just pick one accent and go with it.
I don't know. But like I said, sorry that I'm sick, that we're both sick,
Sorry that he's sick.
and I'm sick as shit, bro. I'm so completely out of it. This episode, I already can tell, is going to be off the walls.
We're back to our Saturday night recordings, though,
Yeah,
so get ready for some chaos.
yeah. So I kind of wanted to go through this like list because the episode was kind of more so about the Hollow Earth theory than it is about Richard Byrd. Um, we can dive in a little bit more about Richard Byrd, maybe in a later episode. But for now, like I really wanted to touch on the actual Hollow Earth theory, because I think that the Hollow Earth theory is a very plausible theory.
Mhm.
There are a lot of people who are like, whatever, bro. Like, sure, okay. Like, science right now all points to like us having to have magma center in the center of the earth, whatever. So that's science right now. Science changes all the time.
That wasn't even science
50 years ago.
50, yeah, like
I mean, it
75
could have
years
been.
ago.
It could have been.
People thought that the center of the universe was something different than what it is right now.
Right.
So,
Science can change. A lot of people are actually like attributing the hollow Earth theory to like the flat Earth theory, which I'm like, those two concepts are like vastly different.
excuse?
Like vastly different.
Not
And so
excuse to
like
you, just excuse to that.
right. Like you can't group those two things together.
They're not even the same thing.
Yeah. So I guess like theory origins, um basically everything. Like every religion has like an idea and a concept of like some sort of underworld,
Yeah,
right? Some sort of world beneath our world.
right.
Um so like it's been something that's been talked about
Mhm.
for all of recorded history.
Millennia. The
Kind of
is
crazy.
that the quite word? Is that the right word?
I'm
Millennia?
pretty sure. Um, so we'll just go through my notes. The concept of a hollow earth has its roots in mythology and folklore from various cultures, including Greek and Norse mythology. However, modern hollow earth theory gained traction in the 17th and 18th century, with proponents like Edmund Halley, which we will get into a little bit later, who proposed that the Earth might consist of a concentric sphere with hollow spaces between them. Kind of like a ball in the center and then like layers of like levels, basically.
So an onion.
Yeah, basically. That's his idea of the hollow earth theory.
Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek is talking about the hollow earth theory.
Shrek's talking about hollow earth theory, and we all know everything in Shrek is true.
Absolutely.
Um, let's see. There's a lot of
Nazis and the hollow earth. You need to get into that one.
okay, so there is this theory that when Hitler killed himself, um he didn't actually kill himself, but him and a bunch of his Nazi homeboys fled and somehow found an entrance to the Hollow Earth theory. Somehow found an to the Hollow Earth. No, somehow found an entrance into like the Hollow Earth. Um, and they've just been living there ever since, just chilling.
Well, one of my just to kind of cut to something real quick, but one of my Uber drivers gave me such a good book recommendation to read.
Mhm.
It was, I mean, Hollow Earth, Center Earth, basically the same thing. But he gave me a really good book to read about the people living in the Center Earth and who they are in our world right now. So that's something that I want to read and then we can get into, but it ties very, very nicely to this.
That's pretty cool. Um, yeah. So, what I wrote was there are conspiracy theories suggesting that the Nazis were interested in the Hollow Earth theory and conducted expeditions to find entrances to the inner Earth. Some proponents of these theories claim that the Nazis established a secret base in Antarctica or other remote locations to explore the possibility of accessing the inner world. So I mean, we all kind of know that the Nazis were doing a lot of crazy science experiments, so it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities for them to be looking into something like this.
We do know that they were doing some weird shit.
They were doing some
So,
weird
yeah.
shit. Um, so yeah, like it. There's a lot of theories. Like there's some theories that say that the people who live down there are giants, like 7, 8 foot tall giants.
Or that they're transparent.
Yeah, or that they're transparent. There's some that say that they're like a completely different species.
Mm. What was
Um,
that movie that we watched that they went into the Hollow Earth, into the center Earth to get away from like apocalypse or whatever? There's plenty of movies like that, but
yeah, I'm not
I don't know. Obviously, there's
drawing a blank.
plenty of movies about this concept, which is something I've said multiple times. You can't just make something up.
Right.
I do not believe that you can make something up and it not have some sort of tie to
Something that already
truth.
exists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like somebody knows something
Hmm.
and somebody said something and then somebody else was like, "Oh, that sounds like a story I can write." But it's actually real life.
Hmm. And so another thing that we kind of that I kind of wanted to talk about was that a lot of people discredit the Hollow Earth theory because like it doesn't have a lot of like scientific proof or whatnot. But there are plenty of very like high-ranking scientific minds that do believe that this theory is legitimate. I mean, one of the first people who believed in the Hollow Earth theory was, like I said, um, shoot, what's his name? Edmund Haley, uh, which also happened to be the guy that discovered Halley's comet,
Mm.
and mapped out the entire equation that tracked it and was able to determine that comets are traveling through our solar system at a predictable like pattern, right? So he was able to like figure out that every 60 something years, I can't remember off the top of my head however many years Halley's comet comes around, but like every however many years Halley's comet will come around and be visible from Earth.
Is the Halley's comet the same thing as the Halley or the Haley Bopp comet?
No, that's the Hale-Bopp
Okay.
comet. The
Okay.
Hale-Bopp comet is a completely different thing, and that has to do with the Heaven's Gate cult, which we covered in a previous episode.
If you know, you
Um,
know.
by Edmund Halley, the guy who discovered Halley's comet. He was a very big spokesperson for the Hollow Earth theory. He fully believed that it existed, and I believe he even tried to get government funding to uh, do more expeditions and research into the Hollow Earth.
Government said nah.
Yeah, yeah. But fast forward to now, a lot of the big figures that are in like scientific and technological advancements definitely believe in the Hollow Earth theory as well. Um, like Elon
I
Musk.
was gonna say I'm hearing Elon Musk in my head.
Yeah, Elon Musk is a very big believer in the Hollow Earth theory and the simulation theory. So like, I mean, if you believe in a that we live in a simulation, like
Which we
why
do.
not? Why wouldn't we have like different layers? So I mean, like I guess one of the bigger questions is like, how do you get to the inside Earth, the inner Earth?
Yeah.
Um, what they believe is that there are okay. So some believe that there are three entrances, um, one in the North Pole, one in the South Pole, and then one in the Himalayas.
Okay.
I don't know about the one in the Himalayas. Okay,
But you know about the poles?
we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Um, uh, the other more reasonable explanation to me is that there are four entrances: one at the true North Pole, one at the true South Pole, and one at the magnetic North Pole, and one at the magnetic South Pole. Um, which I mean, like, could make sense whatever. I think that there are just random openings to the inner Earth just everywhere.
I don't think they're random. I think because I believe that there are travelers between the inner slash hollow earth and our earth as we know it. Maybe they're not like frequent travelers, but they do travel between.
Right.
I think that it's not random openings, but it's
Strategically placed
yes.
openings.
And
Okay.
like, I guess, kind of like in Percy Jackson, the opening was like in that mattress, but it's like,
Right.
it's something that's specific to them where like they're like, oh, this is my home base. This is my like
Okay.
entrance, kind of my entrance and exit route.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Uh, and then it's funny that you say that too, because one of the theories is that the civilizations that live in the inner Earth is this highly intelligent um, race that is older than us, that has more experience than us, that actually went through their own nuclear war with their own civilization and learned from that. And whenever we're on the brink of nuclear war, they will come up and kind of like stop us and
Mm.
redirect us and stuff like that. So that
Like the
is
movie, like the show Travelers.
right. That is a theory that happens, that people believe in,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm again 100% on board with. I
I
think that
believe
that's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
More believable than the Nazis.
More believable, yeah, more believable than the Nazis because I mean, we are coexisting,
Right.
but they are levels ahead of us
Hmm.
and I don't think they're like all knowing beings. I don't think they're powerful in any way. I think they're literally just another
More
race. I
advanced
think they're just another race of humans or humanoids.
or Earthlings.
Yeah, that know what's kind of going on because they have gone through it themselves.
Hmm.
So they're just like, this may not happen the way that it happened to us, but here's a way to divert that situation.
Right.
But like again, we're coexisting, so it's not like everything we're going to experience they've already experienced. It's a parallel line that we're living.
Hmm. Yeah. And again, it's funny that you say that too, because uh, a lot of people believe that these UFOs and stuff that we see aren't actually from outer space. Um, some of them are from inner Earth as well. Um, Again, this more advanced civilization just coming up to inspect, check around,
Hmm,
do their checks and everything.
that's
Um,
interesting.
yeah, and again, I think the whole thing is like very believable, because if you look at the origins of every single religion story, like anything really, uh, it's it's there.
Yeah.
There's mentions of an underworld, a world beneath our world,
Mhm.
and so there has to be some truth in that.
Yeah.
And come for me all you want. I really, it is what it is. I think that the Hollow Earth theory is definitely more believable than lava.
Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean?
I don't think that the Earth is filled with magma.
I thought you just meant the concept of lava.
Oh no, that's
I thought
that's
you thought lava was a conspiracy theory, like magma, like the things that come out of volcanoes, volcanic eruptions,
no,
volcanoes. I thought you didn't believe in lava.
no. I know that lava exists. I'm saying lava, like, you know, you know what I mean.
Now, kind of, but not. not 17 seconds ago. I was very concerned.
Oh well.
We've been to Hawaii.
Yeah,
You've seen lava.
I have seen that shit.
He's like, fake.
It's not real.
Don't believe that shit. It's just red.
The government put it there.
Red paper.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't touch it. Why? Because it's not real?
No, have you seen people be touching lava
They
and
be
shit?
eating
They
it.
just fucking smacking
They
that
be
shit.
eating that bitch.
Oh my god, I want to touch it so bad. I want to touch lava. I want to smack lava.
Now
You know
that
what
he
it
knows that it's
reminds me of?
real.
I just want to smack it. It's like at the grocery store when you're walking past some like nicely packaged like pork butt, like
Oh,
pork
yeah,
shoulder.
but I do it with dough.
Smack.
Yeah. Every time I see like dough, like pizza dough, I have to smack it. I have to make it
Or like a
jiggle a little
bag of
bit.
rice.
Yeah, I don't really do it with rice.
That's pretty much it. Oh.
Episode 211 of Got Creeps, Lava is Real.
Or is it?
It is.
Cue the intro music.
New episode. We're at 212 now.
2 and 1. Last episode's was like posted days late, and this one you're getting 2 and 1.
Look at you guys. You're getting something.
You're getting something.
I don't know what it is.
I don't even know if it's good.
It most likely isn't. A lot of the stuff that we put out is A-okay.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's just average.
That was good. That was good. That was a good one.
I know.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I know. I'm good at stuff.
I mean, that's really all I have for the Hollow Earth theory. I'll keep you guys updated as we go because I fully believe in the Hollow Earth theory. So make sure you're following the socials. I got creeps over on Instagram and Facebook and X. But yeah, I think that's it for the Hollow Earth theory and Mr. Richard E. Byrd.
He didn't really have much in this, but
Yeah,
that's it for him.
Feel like doo doo.
And I mean, yeah, there would be ongoing stuff about the Hollow Earth theory because, as he mentioned, lots of
Science changes.
technological wizards and scientific people, I don't know what to call them, scientists, they are
Doing things.
They're doing things. They're interested in it. So maybe we get more things.
I hope we get more
Who
things.
knows? Not I. I don't know. But what I do know is it's time for the creep pick. Baby creep free.
Baby creep free.
So get ready to dim the lights and grab a blanket because this week's creep pick, we are diving into The Visit. This film will leave you questioning everything, including your own family, which you should. You should always question your family.
Facts.
In The Visit, two children embark on what should be a fun-filled week at their grandparents' house. But as the days pass, Becca and her little brother, Tyler, uncover a sinister secret lurking beneath the surface. Armed with her camera, Becca sets out to document their time with their grandparents, hoping to reconnect her mom with her estranged parents. But what she captures on film is far more disturbing than she could have ever imagined. From strange behavior to unexplained noises in the night, The Visit keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. And just when you think you have it all figured out, the movie throws a curveball that will leave you reeling. With its blend of tension, mystery, and unexpected twists, The Visit is a must-watch for any fan of psychological horror. So, if you're looking for a movie that will keep you guessing long after the credits roll, this is it. Grab some popcorn, turn off the lights, and prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown with The Visit. Just remember, sometimes it's the ones closest to you who hide the darkest secrets.
That movie was fucking crazy.
The movie was crazy, and I chose this movie actually because this episode comes out on our 1-year wedding anniversary. So, congrats to us for making it a year.
Wearing
I'm
my
not wearing
ring.
my ring either. Um, that's hilarious.
That's so funny.
But it comes out on our 1 year wedding anniversary. Congrats to us for making it that long.
Yeah, without making it one of us on an episode of these.
Yeah, but the reason I chose it because of the timing is because that this was one of the movies that we watched together, as we used to always watch movies together, um, not dating.
Hmm.
But he likes to remind me that this is the first movie that I held his hand, and it was because I was
Yeah.
scared. It wasn't because I
Yeah.
was trying to pull a move, because I didn't even like him like that.
Yeah, she
So
did.
yeah, I was terrified of the scene that, if you've seen this movie, you know,
Underneath.
underneath the house.
Yeah.
I jumped. I think I full on like screamed.
Yeah. That movie fucked me up. It was one of those like M. Night movies that like I actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
Besides Sixth Sense, everybody loves Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
But then there was like maybe two other good M. Night movies that like had a good twist. This one was pretty good.
Yeah. It was good, and it had that comedic feel definitely
Mm-hmm.
to it. Tyler is great character.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the movie itself, pretty decent movie, pretty good movie for M Night, because I was reading on, is it IMBD or IMDb?
DB.
IMDb. I was reading on IMDb that like a lot of people, because you can like rate and put in your own little synopsises on the movie. A lot of people were saying that this was kind of his re-entrance from some movies that tanked.
Yeah, which were like every single one of his movies
Yeah.
except for Sixth Sense and, in my opinion, The Visit. But a lot of people like apparently didn't like The Visit either.
And I don't know, if you don't like it, then that's on you, but
Then that's your fault.
it was a pretty good movie, and it's something that I wanted to bring for this episode because of when the episode comes out. So there's that.
That's fun. That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
um yeah, no, I remember that day too.
He
I
wrote it he wrote it in a calendar.
yeah. I have it on an alarm every single day. Um no, but I think that that was when I was taking like a film class, and I had watched this movie, and then I talked about it the next day in class, and then the class after that, a few people came in and they were like, "Yo, we watched that movie. It fucking sucked," and I was like, "No shot." No
That's
shot you thought this
so
movie
funny.
sucked.
That's
I
so
thought it
funny.
was such a good movie. And I was so upset because I was like, no way it's that bad. And then I watched it again and it was still good. Like, I don't understand. But whatever. I guess everybody has their own opinions about movies. I was just
To everyone
real
in that
upset.
class, he says, "Fuck you."
Right, to everybody in that class, fuck you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That
He's
was a fun
probably not.
class.
I loved my film class in college.
Yeah, it was a really fun class. Good movie, good memories. That was years ago. Oh my goodness.
The movie came out in 2015.
It was the year I graduated high school. Holy
Yeah. It
cannoli.
was 2 years after, before we got together, actually.
I'm old.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, no. And our our cryptid of the week is actually another one that this man over here is gonna really like. It's one that we have talked about before in season 1.
I'm
So
excited.
for this week's cryptid of the week, we are talking about none other than Mothman.
Fuck yeah. I love Mothman.
I know you love
Mothman's
Mothman.
so sick. I'm changing my cryptid also.
Again, rolling question of the series. If you could domesticate a cryptid and make them your pet, which cryptid would it be? He is now on Mothman.
Mothman.
And you may too after this. So, Mothman is like the OG cryptid, haunting the Point Pleasant area of West Virginia back in the 60s. From November 1966 to December 1967, dozens of people reported sightings of this eerie being. Standing at a towering 6.5 to 7 feet tall with a wingspan of nearly 10 feet wide and glowing red eyes, it is no wonder people were terrified. And let's not forget its incredible speed, up to 100 miles per hour. Imagine looking out your window and seeing this zoom past. And speaking of eyewitness accounts, the Scarberries and the Millettes, two young couples, reported seeing this flying behemoth with glowing red eyes. It's enough to send shivers down your spine. Even the local authorities were scratching their heads. Mason County Sheriff George Johnson thought it was just an unusually large heron, while others blamed it for strange occurrences like buzzing noises and even the disappearance of pets. But what's even more eerie is the connection between the Mothman sightings and the tragic collapse of the Silver Bridge on December 15th of 1967. 46 lives were lost in that tragic disaster. Some believe that Mothman was a dark omen and a harbinger of doom. But here's where it gets really chilling. After the Silver Bridge collapse, the Mothman sightings almost mysteriously stopped. Was it a warning? A curse? Something more supernatural? Something otherworldly? We may never know for sure. And yet, despite the fear that it instilled, Mothman lives on in Point Pleasant through a towering 12-foot stainless steel sculpture looming over Mothman Park. A reminder of those eerie days in 66 and 67. Whether you believe Mothman was a flesh and blood creature or something more sinister, one thing's for sure. It's a tale that will continue to send shivers down our spines for years to come. So next time you find yourself in the dark, keep an eye on the sky. You never know when Mothman might come back. Mothman.
Can we move? Can we move to West Virginia?
No.
Why?
I don't know what else is in West Virginia besides
I don't
Mothman.
care about anything else.
Okay.
I just want to be where Mothman is.
I just want to be where Mothman is.
I think that would be sick though. I think we should do an episode, like a video where we go and visit Point Pleasant
Okay.
and do all things Mothman.
Okay, like fly?
Yeah.
And play with cars?
Yeah. Just pick them up.
Oh my god, one of my favorite things
Drop 'em.
Mothman does is okay, so Mothman, I didn't put it in the description. He's not moth-like. He looks like a big owl.
Yeah, he's more owl man.
Yeah. So I believe there is a cryptid called Owlman, and he resembles Owlman in the fact that he looks like an owl. But he is called Mothman, and for what reasons, we don't know. But one of my favorite things that he does is he terrorizes people in their cars. So he'll like jump on the hood of the car, or not the hood, but maybe like the top of the car, and just kind of play and shake the toy around like a kid would be doing with like toy cars. Like, it's so fucking funny. I think Mothman is a jokester. That cryptid is great.
Yeah. It's like our kid, you know? She sees an airplane, she goes shh.
Yeah. She does anything that like flies. She even knows that Iron Man flies because she picks up the little Iron Man phone stand that we have and she goes shh. She's never seen anything Marvel, so I don't know how she knows that, but she knows.
She's been watching Mothman. Mothman's like, this is what you do, little baby. Pick him up and you go psh.
Probably. I mean, our daughter's a cryptid, Mothman's a cryptid. They hang out.
If Mothman wants to come and hang out, Mothman can definitely come and hang out. Our home is open to Mothman.
Reappear.
Mothman, if you're watching this, hit us up. I'd love to have you on the show.
Our address is...
See below for our full address.
Mothman eyes only.
Everybody else look away. Promise. Promise. But yeah, I love Mothman. I think that it would be a real fun idea if we did go visit Point Pleasant and did some Mothman like things. Uh,
Yeah. He also really, really wants to visit Forks, Washington, and he didn't know
no
the
idea.
significance of Forks, Washington until I messaged him right back after he sent me a video of Forks, Washington.
Yeah, because it's a beautiful place. Like the trees, green everywhere. Like the forest is.
Vampires, werewolves.
Say it.
This is the skin of a killer, Bella.
So what do we got next, Loka?
Gross, disgusting. So, if you watched last week's episode, you knew that we did not get into a This Day in History. We got cut short, but
Blame Baby Creep.
yeah, I guess you could. She made the show so much better, but you know, you could if you want to. If you want to get punched by her.
She'll
But
punch you.
she really will. She really will. She's quite violent. But what I have for you this week is a short current event and a This Day in History to make up for last week.
Double up.
Yeah. So our current event is, as of today, April 6th, 2024, Roman Reigns ties Hulk Hogan's record for the most WrestleMania main event headliners at 8 headlined main events. And tomorrow night, because WrestleMania 40 has 2 nights, or 2 days apparently, Roman Reigns will break the record at 9 main events on WWE's biggest stage, WrestleMania. If you guys don't know, which a lot of people don't, my mom's side of the family are huge WWE fans. So I was talking to her today, and my brother was scrambling to get onto WrestleMania because it was on today. I didn't even know it was on today, but that's what I watched for the last 4 hours.
Yeah, The Rock came back.
Spoiler if you haven't seen it, which you probably would have already because it is now Monday, April 8th.
Yeah,
But
if you didn't know The Rock came back for WrestleMania and maybe back for future WWE
Ooh,
events, if you watched the press conference, I'm
which we
actually
did.
super hyped for that.
We did watch the press conference after.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. The whole everything was awesome. Um, that triple team
Oh,
women's
yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
crazy,
Insane.
nuts.
Insane.
What was her name?
Bianca,
Bianca Belair is my new favorite female wrestler. She
honestly.
beat the fuck out of that bitch.
Honestly. She
Used her hair
one-manned.
to whip her and picked her up like. Ugh.
She one-manned a 3-woman team. Like, that was insane. But, yeah, huge WWE fans over here. And that is our current event. Roman Reigns will be breaking the record tomorrow night with 9 main event headliners.
We just lost half of our fan base. They're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Hey, you don't fuck with the tribal chief, okay? Acknowledge him.
Acknowledge him.
But onto our regular scheduled segment. This week's This Day in History, we are diving into the discovery of one of the most iconic statues of all time, the Venus de Milo. On April 8th of 1820, on the sleepy Aegean island of Milos, a French ensign named Olivier Vautier stumbled upon a marvel of ancient artistry. While searching for Greek antiquities, a local farmer unearthed the Venus de Milo, hidden in several pieces within an ancient wall niche. This stunning statue, depicting a nude upper torso and a draped lower body, captivated Vautier, who was convinced of its masterpiece status. With the help of the local vice consul, Vautier attempted to secure the statue for purchase, but fate had other plans. A week later, another French ensign arrived at Milos in search of botanical specimens. He, too, was enthralled by the discovery, but neither he nor Vautier had the means or permission to acquire the Venus. Enter the diplomatic prowess of Comte de Marcellus, who convinced the French ambassador to intervene. The statue was eventually acquired on behalf of the ambassador, who then presented it to the king. Today, the Venus de Milo stands as a symbol of timeless beauty and classical artistry, housed in the Louvre. Carved from marble by Alexandros of Antioch around 150 BCE, this enigmatic figure continues to mesmerize viewers with her graceful form and mysterious origins. Some speculate that the Venus de Milo may represent Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, while others suggest she could be Amphitrite, the goddess of the sea, due to her discovery on the island of Milos. Regardless of her true identity, the Venus de Milo remains as a testament to the enduring power of art to transcend time and captivate the imagination. And also, on this day in history, 1 year ago, we got married. So there's that.
You're welcome, world. So you actually got 3 this day in history, or 2 this day in history, and 1 current event.
Look at that.
You're welcome.
Ew.
That was gross.
Ridiculous.
Don't ever do that.
Get off the show.
This is my show.
Okay. I can edit you out of it.
Oh man. That's pretty neat. I want to see what it looks like.
You don't know what it looks like?
No.
Even with the description that I gave you, you couldn't figure out what sculpture I was telling you?
Is it the Okay, yeah. Because she doesn't have any arms. So it's like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exactly the one that I was imagining in my head the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. There's going to be a picture on screen for you guys to see as well if you guys are watching the YouTube version. The audio version, you have to just look it up yourself. So
use your imagination, audio listeners. Also check out the YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, check out the audio version.
We haven't done this in a while, but do we have a question of the week?
So comment question of the week, we haven't done in a while. Comment question of the week this week will be, if there was one thing that you could do if it wasn't a matter of money, what would you do? I guess I kind of mean like, what job would you do? Like, what would be your job if it wasn't about the money, right? Like for me, this would be it. Making content all the time. Just having different shows and stuff like that. If it wasn't about the money, and if I could just travel and like do the things that I want to do, like, that would be sick. Because I have like, there's a ton of things that I want to do, like for this show specifically. We just don't have the funds to. We can't travel to these places, but I would love to travel to a lot of these places that we talk about, like Point Pleasant, Forks, Washington, fucking wherever they do the parade for Oscar.
Oh.
Like, I would love to go to these places. We just don't have, the money for it. So if that wasn't an issue, then I would be doing this every single day. What about you?
If money wasn't an issue, I would not be working.
That's fair.
I don't have a dream job. I don't want to work. Actually, no, my dream job would be to be a lawyer. And if the money wasn't the issue, if law school wasn't literally an arm, leg, and kidney, I would be a lawyer. So yeah.
Nice. So yeah, I think that's it for us for this week.
Yeah, I think so.
We talked about a lot. I feel like we were rambling for a really, really long time.
We weren't.
Really?
Yeah, we weren't.
Man, I feel like we've been here for like hours.
No, this is actually one of our shorter episodes. It's gonna be so much easier for me to edit.
Oh, I don't know if that's good or bad, but thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Anything else you want to add?
No, if you are the ones, no. Yeah. My answer was yeah, not no.
No, I don't.
Proceeds to add something. If you are one of the ones who have been changing your cryptid pet of the week, let us know where you are right now on your pet, who's in your home right now. I think Oscar did get booted down, and I am gonna take Mothman as well because we do love
We
Mothman.
love Mothman in this house.
Yeah, Oscar, you had the reigning title for the longest time. But yeah, Mothman is there.
If you want to send us some Mothman stuff, a lot of people thought that this was a green screen.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not. It's a real thing.
yeah,
So like maybe like if you guys want to send like stickers and shit, I'll just put stickers on the wall.
maybe.
Just fucking like Mothman
Depends
stickers.
on the aesthetic.
No, it'll be cool. It'll be from like viewers and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this is not a green screen. This is like an actual thing.
It is.
Um,
It's not actual brick,
no.
but it is real. It's not CGI. I don't have the capability of that yet. Um
Well, chroma key is pretty easy. I'll show you later.
okay. Well, you might get some weird things in the background soon because if I learn how to do it, I'm going to do it. Um but yeah, I think that's all we have for this week.
Nice.
So, anything else?
No.
Okay. So thank you again for listening to the 11th episode of Got Creeps. Don't forget to like the video, like the podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share with your friends so that we can reach more people who love the weird, mysterious, and creepy. We will be back next week with your weekly dose of the creeps.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hopefully we're not sick next week.
Yeah, hopefully I can talk like a normal person.
I could not breathe the entire episode.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cough up a lung in a second.
Cue the outro music.